So welcome to my thoughts and reactions on a surprise pop-up Nintendo Direct Mini that nobody saw coming at all. People have been predicting it, people have been talking about it forever. I always have a bit of a wait and see attitude, and a lot of people were retweeting Nintendo Directs from last year on Twitter, from Nintendo America, and everybody was falling for it, thinking that, oh my god, it is a Nintendo Direct now, but it was from a year ago. So when I saw it this morning, I'm like, is this real? And I'm like, is it real? And I'm like, it is real. So I kind of got a little bit excited to see this, and I always go in with very low expectations, and if I'm blown away by something, I'm blown away by it. But this was an okay Nintendo Direct. There's a lot of interesting things in there. Was there a lot of huge announcements that knocked everybody out? Not particularly, but we'll get to that. Let's start at the beginning with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is coming out May 29th, and I'm very excited about this. I bought the original game on the Wii, and what can I say about this game is that I really liked the game. I just thought at the time the graphics were not high definition, and I was like, oh, it's kind of hurting from that a little bit, but there was such a great storyline here, and the gameplay was a lot of fun. I have friends of mine that state that this is their favorite RPG of all time, and I can kind of understand that. So I am so happy that they're taking this original game and they're updating it and giving it a really beautiful remaster, and it looks awesome. I saw all of the characters running around, and I'm like, they've really done a really nice job here. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I think I'm going to have the experience now that I wanted to have back in the day with this game. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun revisiting it, for sure. And of course, there's a special edition version of it. There always is for the Xeno series. They always have the best special editions, and this one is getting one as well. It's called the Definitive Work Set, and you get the game, but also you get a crazy art book. There's a huge art book, so that's something to definitely look out for. They also showed the BioShock collection that's coming out and the Borderlands collection that's coming out. Two collections that I think is definitely worth visiting if you've never played these series. I have played them, I like them quite a lot, and they're finally on the Nintendo Switch. Animal Crossing is getting an update. I'm telling you, this is the beginning of the updates for Animal Crossing. There's gonna be so much stuff coming out for this game over the next bunch of years. And obviously it's gonna be the Easter update where there's gonna be Easter bunnies and you can dig up Easter eggs. Kim is, I swear to God, she's screaming from the other room right now. Catherine Full Body is also coming out to the Switch. This is the PS3 game that just keeps on giving. It keeps on giving. I don't mind the game. I'm not a huge puzzle fan. I love the artwork though. The character designs are really, really nice, but the puzzles used to drive me crazy. Now, I was having a laugh with Ring Fit Adventure, the rhythm game, so you can download a whole bunch of Nintendo songs and work out to them. And I was laughing at it at first, and then I was like, oh my god, I think we all need this because we're all trapped, inside for a long period of time here, that this couldn't come at a better time. Next up was a Smash Bros. Ultimate update about what brand new characters are coming to the game. And I've been predicting a lot of things all year in my mind. I probably will do a video on it about some of my picks that I think are going to come out in the foreseeable future. But I'm like, who are they going to announce today? What's going to happen? And it's a character from ARMS. There's going to be a character from ARMS sometime in June. And I want to say something about ARMS right here. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I really like this game. I really, really like this game. I like the characters. I think a lot of people will be disappointed that there's not a big update about, the new Smash Brothers characters, that it's just characters from ARMS, but I thought it was a really cool pick. These characters are really awesome. I think they're a lot of fun. I really can't say enough how much I like the game, and I was excited to hear as well that the game is free to download if you have the Nintendo Online subscription. So if you have that, you can go and play this game for free. Make up your own mind about it. They showed some more gameplay for Bravely Default 2, another game that Kim really loved the original. She loved that original until the end. It became very tedious at the end, but I was showing her the new game and she's like, oh, that looks pretty good, and all of that kinds of stuff. And then we find out that there's a demo available today I don't know if we're going to get to it today because Kim is still, she's so into Animal Crossing. I don't know if that's going to change anytime soon. So right now we'll try that demo out in the next few days. But I gotta say, the story definitely looks interesting and the graphics look really nice. A real step upward from the 3DS version, and those graphics were pretty great at that time. So like any RPG, combat comes into play quite a lot in the game, and using the title of the game, the Brave and Default command settings are everything in this game. So when you are fighting an enemy, you can be kind of brave and you can just spam attacks at that enemy over and over and over again, but also make sure to use the default as well so you can defend yourself, and if you defend yourself, you can gain back a BP point, or as they say, you can just spam BP points by attacking the enemy. This combat realistically is like chess, so don't gamble too much or it will burn you, but also don't hold back too much as well. So it's a bit of give and take, really fun combat. And they showed Ninja Law. This is an 8-player multiplayer game, free for download, where you all have ninjutsu abilities and weapons, and you beat the crap out of everybody for great amounts of fun. It was kind of neat to see Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Knight Academy. I forgot all about that game coming onto the Nintendo Switch, and I was looking at it going, wow, that's so classic to see that here. And I also got excited when they announced Star Wars Racer, the pod racing game, was coming out. Now, this is an exciting thing. We knew this has been coming out for a long time. It's finally available. Panzer Dragoon has had a remake, and it looks stellar. It really looks stellar. So that's available to download, but I heard today that there's going to be a physical copy of the game. So if you're thinking about getting the digital, maybe hold off for the physical if you're a big fan of the series. I definitely am. More RPG news, Trails of Cold Steel. The demo is also available today. So the one thing I like about this Direct is there's a lot of things that are available right now that you can just start playing to try out. That's really a great thing. So then came down to the last announcement. And I was excited. I was like, I'm gonna come in here and film my reaction, but I'm like, no, because it was like first thing in the morning. I'm like, I'll just watch it and we'll see what it's all about. But my mind was racing. I'm like, what is this going to be? Oh my god, is this going to be Breath of the Wild 2? Is this going to be Metroid Prime? We're going to see something from that? What's it going to be? Is it going to be an unknown Zelda game? A brand new Mario game? What's it going to be? And my mind was racing, man. I was going crazy. And then I'm like, okay. And I hit play, waiting for that moment for the last announcement. Because you always know the last announcement is the one that really blows you away, right? So I get to it, and it's a Pokemon Sword and Shield update. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I was a little let down at the end because I thought they were going to save one little punch, right? One little thing, like when they announced Link's Awakening at the end of one of the directs, a couple years back. That was amazing. I was like, oh my god, that's great. So we didn't get a huge ending to everything. We got more of an update to Pokemon Sword and Shield, which looks interesting. I want to say this is that Kim and I are going to do a video in the next week or so, and we're going to talk about some RPGs and things like that, but we're going to talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield because Kim finished the game. So we're going to find out what she thought about it. Did she like it? It's going to be an interesting video. It's going to be an interesting thing to hear her reaction and my reaction to what we really think about Pokemon now. So what did you think of this Nintendo Direct? Did it live up to your expectations? Or are you absolutely disappointed? Was there something that you thought you would see that you didn't? There's always that for a lot of us, right? But I'm so curious because there was a lot of games they did show. I just covered a lot of things that I wanted to talk about. What are some games that they did show that you were excited about that I didn't mention? We can have a conversation below about that. I overall thought it was okay. I thought it was a pretty decent, Nintendo Direct. No big, huge surprises, but a lot of really great things. Come on, Xenoblade, Chronicles, the remaster, the definitive edition. That is exciting. That is exciting. I must admit, 2020 is a much slower year for Nintendo than 2019 was. 2019 was on fire. But you know what? There's a lot more of the year to go. And with what's going on in the world right now, it's going to slow everything down. Every industry is slowing down, again, push back. And I think that may happen to Nintendo. They did put a disclaimer before the video began that things are probably going to change because we're in a very complex, changing world right now. That is for sure. But a lot to be excited about today, for sure. So anyways, guys, until next time.